Swift, who, of course, played just up the road in Athens. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll try the air now with Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 55 yards. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready. Right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Zaccheaus here hauling it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second and 5. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Patterson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers now...
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. They're going to try and run. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one-up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up?
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And it's up and good. That pushes the lead now to 15-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jameson.
Williams, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Lions have cut the lead back down to 2.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Goff looking to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Throw left side here, hauled in by the tight end, Ferkser.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Kirby Joseph there to drop him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Demir Bird, 30 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And some room to maneuver. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
A play fake for Swift, now gone.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Troy Anderson applying the pressure and picking up the sack.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
On 2nd down, Swift.
Always got some breathing room. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift.
60 yards.
And the Lions are back within a score.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll try to run with Swift.
And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage, completion-wise, way up. Not that time. Eluding the pressure right.
Gets this to Berkshire, the tight end.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
first and 10, it's Patterson.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second down, a run with Patterson.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This is Smith with a grab.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle.
Gets by him at the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
So 2 touchdowns for him on the ground in this first half, and that one a thing of beauty.
And just like his last touchdown run, we saw him be patient. How about his vision where he's able to identify where the opening was? And then how about the escort right down the field all the way to the end zone from his blockers?
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Flushed out right. The right's got it. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Second half will start with a run by Patterson.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Patterson running between the tackles.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On first down, going back to Patterson.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here's Patterson again.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
They'll run with Patterson.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Give to Patterson, running to the right.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Patterson.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
One more time with Patterson.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Ritter will throw for it. And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. It got his man complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 140 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Lions are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
They'll try and run it here. And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aleem McNeil able to run him down for a loss of 18 yards, and it will be
It's just a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Goff a handoff here to Swift.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Goff. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it, taking it right down Broadway. 30. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Being chased out left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. There he goes right side. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Their lead is hanging by a thread after that pick 6, but look, they're still in the driver's seat. Now the question, how aggressive will they be on this drive? Time to find out.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
10 seconds. Cluster, 6.
They're going to look to throw. Complete to Zacchaeus. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Straight ahead, Patterson.
And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
116 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Red cycle. Blue black. Ready.
Back to throw here. Forced out to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yellow. Striker. 3-3.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Julian Okwara drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. He'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Troy Anderson, the man on the tackle.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Once again, it's Swift.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here's 2nd and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Goff. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Charles, what a big drive late in the fourth quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the fourth quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
They'll try to run with Swift.
And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
They'll look to throw.
Able to find Patterson. And that's going to be a first down to the 35 as the clock continues to run.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. He's back to throw.
Connecting with Bird. And he'll have another first down as he gets out of bounds as well to stop the clock.
That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Romeo Okwara in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
What a thrilling fourth quarter this one was. Well, at least I guess if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending because it wasn't just a one-touchdown swing. It was a multiple touchdown swing for them to end up losing that ball game. And got it done.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta.
I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy. heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Diddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These no ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad it. Stop it, cause it ain't no eck in it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. Ain't biting my tongue. I can't be no goofy, no victim to none of my enemies. Like honestly, be sending me talk from a sip that we when I get to me. My check don't discriminate. Still take deposits if you talking Vietnamese. I just be having my way. Only come out with a pay till I say. Urge you wanna be. Don't gotta whip it. Rag on no petty. Flips. I talk with that on your hip. If you ain't gon' rip it up, pop it. Empty the like show me a benefit. Let me dumb it down, Benjamin. On these we not equivalent. Really bad, looking so innocent. Bossy predicament. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Diddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These no ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad it. Stop it, cause it ain't no eck in it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. Call me Hillary, stay at the bank. Making moves like I'm hot in the shank. I'm no keep it, I pop out in blank. This bun on my knife, stop trying to look. They do not cover me. Fake, I can't keep no company. Only the real respect my honest. So watch how you coming if you're under me. I'm with it in Rex involved. I they text and calls. You run me that. Ain't making no sense at all. They bounce like a basketball. Your boo never coming back. This go stupid, go dumb. Told that boy you gotta pay for some. I sit on no throne, you ain't taking none. You bragging on pants, I make for fun. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Diddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These no ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad it. Stop it, cause it ain't no eck in it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy. I see no biggie. I ain't keeping up with what you saying on the internet. I ain't keeping up with the news. But I get that daily paper. Stop playing me. Pap.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, show you gon' see. Yeah, God power from my head and my feet. Yeah. This colossal, what I say is gospel. I cook this with love, they gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto, babe. Seen bodies in the street so I could tweet. I came from nothing, I turned a mustard seed into a million. In the discussion, had a TED talk with the higher me, show me how to run it up. I need all my
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the Atlanta Falcons. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Atlanta. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he's going to take this ahead for right. Around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On play action, they'll throw. That'll be caught downfield by Bird. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10, it's Patterson.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
Julian Okwara there to bring him down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 39. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Romeo Okwara just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground. Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. They'll look to throw here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 46.
This is DeAndre Swift, who, of course, played just up the road in Athens.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it.
And the Falcons are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
2nd down and inches. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Sliding out of the pocket, and he'll just get rid of it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in.
Finding room at midfield.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Man, cycle. Go pick. Black shot.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
38.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
12 more yards there and another first down.
They'll go again with Patterson.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, a run with Patterson.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Third down, here's Patterson.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. He'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Damiere Byrd. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now Arthur Smith going to tell the offense to stay put. We're going for 2.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. And so often, Charles, we talk about, from the offense's perspective, what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Goff now looking to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Play action. It's Goff.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's gone. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
A handoff, Swift running to the left.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. I think a free play now for Goff.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted.
It's Eric Harris who picks it.
And the Lions will take over here just shy of the 30.
They still need 6 yards here on 3rd down after the penalty. Here's Goff. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On 4th down, Goff. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
Everyone
gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it. But fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score. Only needing 2 yards on second down. On second, here's Algier. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They find some open field here. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 26.
74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
On first down, going back to Patterson. Down to the 22-yard line.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
They'll run with Patterson.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
One more time with Patterson.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Goff. Flushed out right.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Throw left side here, hauled in by the tight end, Ferkser. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll try to run with Patterson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Throwing on third, Goff. He's got this, complete to Williams. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Goff under pressure again, and down he goes again. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grade.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick six.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they were defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They're going to try and run. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have.
Touchdown, Detroit!
Jamison Williams,
77 yards.
and the Lions have got it back to within a score.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Back to throw now on first down. Throw caught here by Bird. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
22 more yards there and another first down.
I tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll look to throw here on first down.
Gets this to Ferkser, the tight end.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up for the 1st and goal.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
It's kind of an interesting decision. 1-score game, 3rd quarter. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm willing to go out on the limb on this one and go for it. Here's why. If I set it up right now and go get the touchdown, I'm in firm control of this ball game, and my team has a ton of confidence.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Falcons are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And a lead now up to 14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Goff a handoff here to Swift.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the air now with Goff. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
When you can count on one hand the number of completions you've had in a game and we're in the second half, that tells you it's really not been your day.
Yeah, but you're losing. You can't just abandon the passing game altogether.
Yeah, maybe you can get hot, string a few together, and get rolling.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. They'll find Williams on the slant.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Off play action. Here's Goff. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
A right side run with Patterson.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
87 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Touchdown, Falcons! Cordero Patterson, 37 yards.
And the Falcons have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, it's certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Give to Patterson, running to the right.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Goff. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Goff. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Eric Harris who picks it.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
Straight ahead, Patterson.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him.
You line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
2nd and 1.
Oh, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.
my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it, but it share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, get it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it, but it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this. Wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the Atlanta Falcons. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Atlanta.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
2nd and 2. This one left side caught by Patterson.
Finding room at midfield.
And they're going to have this across. Midfield and inside the 45. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Back to throw. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. Touchdown, Falcons. Demir Bird, 35 yards. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10
at their own 21. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play there for Detroit. 55 yards. Prime example there of how his height can be an advantage. It makes it tough on some of these smaller defensive backs.
When they try and go through that type of a receiver to get the football, oftentimes that big body, that frame will block them away. And whether the receiver has to elevate or extend, now he has a clear path to the football with the defender usually on his back.
On second down, here's Goff.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down 15-0 here already, needing to jumpstart this offense. 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, Did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's
trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Richie Grant.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history.
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play there for Detroit. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw into the hands of Reynolds here.
And in for the Lions, touchdown. Josh Reynolds, 26 yards.
And the Lions get a bit closer.
Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. They'll try and run it here. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now a man who did his collegiate punting just a couple hours from here in Clemson in South Carolina. And how about this, a fake? And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory, look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it was the right time to make that call.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, here's Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, again, man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll try it now with Swift, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons' offense at the line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is in for the 2 points. And they're back within a score as the lead's cut to 8. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
That complete to Drake London. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
They'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Get some 9 yards and a first.
Brandon, you know more about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it. I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace him.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changed.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a play fake, and it's gone. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and incomplete on the deep ball. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Play action. It's gone. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jamison Williams,
34 yards.
and the Lions are able to cut into that deficit.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. On first down, Goff.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Throwing again on second down, Goff. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Goff. Got his man. It's Williams.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
From the red zone now, Goff. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The sack cost him only a yard. It's second and 11. Here's Goff.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Lions are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here.
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
This pass is caught by London.
The 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Falcons.
Drake London.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
Ritter will throw for it.
And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Now a first down throw. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he will be brought down on what will be the